What's up, guys?
Hey.
Back with another reaction video.
hmm
What are we doing today?
So today we're gonna do a System of a Down song that I love. I don't really listen to it that often though. Chop Suey.
Okay, so I definitely know this song.
hmm
I don't listen to them though. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
couldn't tell you most of the words to the song. I think I know some of them, but I'm thinking I have no clue what the fuck this song's about actually.
Okay, good. So at least we have a breakdown to do.
Yes.
But yeah, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on all social media channels. Links in the description below, and our usernames right there. Okay, and let's go.
Wake up! Wake up! Grab brush and put a little makeup. I discuss the fade away the shake up. Why'd you leave the keys up on the table? Here you go, create another fable. You wanted to. Grab a brush and put a little makeup. You wanted to. I discuss the fade away the shake up. You wanted to. Why'd you leave the keys up on the table? You wanted to. Well, I don't think you trust in my self-righteous suicide. I cry when angels deserve to die.
You're gonna be so mad, I know. But we have to go over the lyrics. Okay. Huh. So there's some really interesting backstory with this song if you don't know. The title is Chop Suey, but it was originally supposed to be called Self-Righteous Suicide, like they say in the chorus.
hmm
But the record label or someone didn't like that. And they were like, no, that's not happening. That big time guy actually produced this album. Big guy who did, yes,
Yeah. He
yes.
was talking about this.
At least I'm pretty sure it was Rick
He
Rubin.
was talking
Pretty
about it
sure.
recently on Joe Rogan. He was on there and he was saying how they were having trouble. I don't remember if it was this song or if it was Toxicity. He couldn't figure out a line, and Rick Rubin told him to just go to the bookshelf and pull out a random book and point to a page, and they
That's
got a line
crazy.
that way. Yeah.
That's so cool. He's a genius.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they couldn't call it self-righteous suicide. And then the bands just came up with chop suey, which if you say self-righteous suicide, like you kind of be like, oh, like chop self-righteous suicide. It's like kind of in there a
That's
little bit.
funny.
Yeah. So that's where they get that from. Um, and the song's about like not judging people who are going through like a tough time or like being a little like, not doing the right thing really, or at least like not I'm not gonna say like self-harming, but like, like self-destructive behaviors, like not judging people who are engaging in self-destructive behaviors, even though like we should really, you know, take care of those people who maybe.
It's confusing because the chorus is, I don't think you trust in my self-righteous suicide. And then, yeah, I don't know. I Every time I think of System of a Down, there's just two things that come to my mind. One, that they're Armenian, and
Yeah.
then two, that they're anti-war,
Yes.
Iraq war specifically back then.
That's so funny. Like what comes to my mind is like very angry screaming and then like very pretty singing.
It's so funny. This was one of the songs. So when this came out, I was not listening to, this type of rock. And
Yeah.
I remember really liking the beginning of the song and being like, oh, this is like beautiful, the music, the way it's being played. And then it turns and gets hard. That's the thing that makes them so unique. But when I was younger, I didn't have the ears for it. I was like, what is this
I
shit?
didn't
Like,
have
I was like, you're
either.
ruining this beautiful fucking music, you
Mhm.
know? But, I've gotten older and I appreciate how good they are.
Of course. So let's go. So wake up. grab a brush and put on a little makeup. So, I mean, when you're putting on makeup, as we all women do, maybe like the two women watching this video, we're concealing things that we don't want other people to see. Like at the end of the day, that's exactly what we're doing. We are changing our face. We are hiding blemishes, hiding this, hiding that, concealing. So, like, we're hiding some portions of us so that the world doesn't see it and they don't judge us for it.
I'm assuming that wake up's a double entendre.
Well, yeah, like wake up, like realize what's going on around you.
Yeah. And then he's playing on actually like physically waking up from sleep because then it's grab a brush and put on a little makeup, which is something you would do after you wake up in the morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's like a double wake up.
exactly.
Yeah, it's funny.
And he goes, hide the scars to fade away the shakeup. So hide. So the scars would either be like physical or emotional scars to try and forget about the bad thing that happened to you or what you did. Maybe
Yeah. I'm assuming to
like
fade away.
heart scars, maybe because it's technically about suicide, right?
Yeah, so hide the scars to fade away the shakeup. I'm guessing, fade away, make disappear. The shakeup, I'm assuming whatever turmoil's in your life,
Yeah,
whatever shook your life up is what he's referring to.
true. He goes, why do you leave the keys up on the table? So,
I pulled up these lyrics. Let's see if
why do
there's
you
an
leave the
annotation.
keys up on the table? Like, why did you forget that this was here? Why did you lay your cards out on the table, maybe? Like,
Jesus, there's a fucking long annotation. I don't know what it means. Let's see.
this echoes the views some people have of addicts. They make mistakes all the time and lie to cover for themselves. Leaving your keys is a careless act. The confrontational tone of the verse evokes a frustration with this person's lies and carelessness about their life. Okay. And then he goes, there you go, create another fable. Like, tell another lie. Like, oh, like, why do you leave your keys there? It's like, oh, then, yeah, and then just lying. And then he goes, you wanted to. Like, you did this because you wanted to.
Yeah.
And say that you forgot.
So you left your keys on the table because you
You're
wanted
being
to.
careless intentionally.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
These are like this is reminding me of like Slipknot. The lyrics are getting a little like cryptic, and I'm like,
Yeah, I'm
what?
like, what is going
Yeah,
on? So then he goes again, grab a brush and put on a little makeup. You wanted to.
I like
Hide
that
the
part.
scars to fade away the shakeup. I believe he goes, you wanted to.
Yeah, so it's funny, like breaking down the lyrics is important, and we got to figure out, that's my favorite part of music is understanding what's being said. But like, I feel like System of a Down in particular, so much of it is about the music, the transitions of, how the like we were just talking about, it goes from like this beautiful music to like this hard shit, you know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
the tone of his singing, how it's different, you know what I mean? The screaming and singing.
true. All right. So then he goes, you wanted to. Why you leave the keys on the table? You wanted to. Um, then we're like, I don't think you trust in my self-righteous suicide.
So
Well,
who's
I mean,
saying that?
would anyone trust in that? You know what I mean?
Who's the one saying that? Is it the person that left the keys on the table, or is it, what's his name,
I think
Serge?
it's I think it's,
Or is it Serge who was talking to the person who left the keys on the table? Who's the one saying, I don't think you trust in my self-righteous suicide?
I think it's him,
Him being,
Serge. Because I think he's singing to a woman. This is so confusing, and I never really looked at this song like
me
that.
either.
I'm confused.
Nobody can truly understand his or anyone's feelings toward death in the afterlife. Killing himself would be a blessing that only he can understand. Yeah, I get that part. I get the self-righteous suicide. I know what that means. But I'm wondering who's saying this.
I think it's him.
So he's yelling at this dude for being careless and leaving the keys on the table. And
Yeah,
then
now
he's
he's
saying, you
switching
don't
it up.
trust in my self-righteous suicide.
Maybe it's like maybe now it's the other person talking.
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about. I don't know. Let us know
Yeah, I'm so
in the
confused.
comments.
I've never been so confused. I cry when angels deserve to die. So I cry when. So an angel is someone who's good, you know?
Mhm.
So if someone who's good deserves to die, that's sad. Okay, I agree, right?
They deserve to die.
But when a good person deserves to die, I guess when a good person does a bad thing,
I used to think he was saying, like years ago, he was saying, why cry when angels deserve to die?
I see what
But
you mean. But you should
that's not what
cry
these
because
lyrics are
you'd be
saying.
saying like if you said I cry when the devil deserves to die, like that's not good. You know what I mean?
But he's not necessarily saying I cry when angels die. He's saying I cry when angels deserve to die. So when they do something fucked up that
I had seen that this is kind of also like loosely based on addiction. And well, if you're a good person, but you OD'd on drugs, then like, and you died, then technically like you died from ODing on drugs, like from something that you did to yourself. So it's sad because like, I mean, what you did caused your death, but like you're not, you didn't hurt anyone but yourself.
yeah, so it's weird. This is another, like I said, this is what reminds me of Slipknot, where I'm getting the I guess I'm understanding the second layer of what the song means,
Yeah,
but
but
I'm
not,
not getting the face value fucking meaning of the
no.
words.
I
It's like
feel so
weird.
dumb right
I
now.
know, me too.
Guys, help.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going.
Yes.
So confused.
Wake up! Wake up! Grab brush and put a little makeup. I discuss the fade away. Why'd you leave the keys upon the table? Here you go. Create another fable. You wanted to. Grab a brush and put a little makeup. You wanted to. I discuss the fade away, the shake up. You wanted to. Why'd you leave the keys upon the table? You wanted to. Well, I don't think you trust in my self-righteous suicide. I cry when angels deserve to die. In my self-righteous suicide, I cry when angels deserve to die. Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. Father, into your hands, why have you forsaken me? In your eyes, forsaken me. In your thoughts, forsaken me. In your heart, forsaken me. Oh, trust in my self-righteous suicide. I cried when angels deserve to die. In my self-righteous suicide, I cry when angels deserve to die.
Okay, so I just let that whole thing play out because there's really not many more unique lyrics.
So that was the line. The Father, why have you forsaken me? That was the line that Serge pulled at random out of a book at the behest of Rick Rubin. And it's
What?
the best. So, and in Rick Rubin's words, it's the best part of
You
the
pulled the
song.
Bible?
It was some type of Bible related book. Yeah, check out Joe Rogan, Rick Rubin. I believe there's actually a clip of this on YouTube of Rick Rubin explaining the story, how they had writer's block. He didn't Serge didn't know what to do,
Oh my
and he's like,
God.
pick it out. So, and yes, this is the best part of the song in my opinion. It's fucking
Yeah.
like beautiful. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
so
musically and the way he's delivering the vocals and the harmonizing between the two of them.
yeah, it's funny. Usually in a song, I'll know the beginning of the song, but not the end. The song, I know the end way better than I know the beginning.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. It's like really powerful.
So he goes, Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. So I'm like you're like giving yourself to God.
Yeah.
Father, into your hands. Why have you forsaken me? In your eyes, forsaken me. In your thoughts, forsaken me. In your heart, forsaken me. So, like, wouldn't that be like giving up on you?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, why?
Yeah, if you say God's forsaken me.
Well,
Say God's forsaken me.
I mean, some people would say that if you kill yourself, then like God will not accept you. That's like the belief in like a lot of religions, I
Yeah.
think. So that could be why. And then it just sort of ends, and these are just the only unique lyrics from here on out. So let's think about this now.
Wait, before you minimize.
It literally just goes forsaken me in your heart, thoughts, forsaken me, oh. And it goes trust in myself, righteous suicide. I cry when angels deserve to die.
And then what was the part just before the forsaken me? It was the chorus again?
It was, oh, yeah.
Mother. Okay,
There
so it's
aren't
that.
that many like unique verses. So the song is a lot. It's like 4 or 5 that repeat, and then the Father, Father in the
Yeah.
middle.
Yep.
So So yeah, this song's really tricky with the meaning for me. Usually I'm like, oh, I get it. This is what the song's about. Like this, like we talk about self-righteous suicide. Like if you're self-righteous, like you're self-important, right?
So no, if you're
Like you like think highly of yourself, or you think that like what you are is important.
so yeah, that's actually the word self-righteous is actually a interesting word. So righteous means just, right, good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Correct, moral. If you're self-righteous though, it's that you feel you're all those things.
Yeah, like you
But
think you're great and important and
yeah,
like all good, I guess.
yeah, but then it kind of makes it oxymoronic.
Well, yeah, because it's not a good thing to think so obnoxiously highly of yourself.
But like if it's not true, then it's not righteous. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's weird by putting that addendum prefix on it, it kind of cancels out the word. So yeah, self-righteous suicide, it's kind of like it's like you're forcing yourself trying to be a martyr. Do you know what I mean? Like you're trying to be like, "Oh, I'm becoming a martyr and I'm doing this
Yeah.
for a good cause." Do you know what I mean? And like this is why don't you trust in it, which is so weird. So there's the obvious correlation to Jesus in this song, and
Yeah.
that the whole thing, the self-righteous suicide, even though it wasn't a suicide, but if you look at God the Father, the Son, Jesus was God, so it is technically a suicide in that aspect. And then the Father, why have you forsaken me? So the story is that while Jesus was dying on the cross, even he had moments of doubt, and he was like, he literally says, "Why have you forsaken me, your only son?" You know
Okay.
what I mean? So like, there's obviously parallels to religion and
Yeah, for
Jesus in
sure.
particular here.
But then that coincides with the point that you made, how that was literally pulled from a book as a filler because the song was missing
Just
something.
yeah,
So it's like, so does it fit in? Like, does it fit with the meaning? Like,
it's weird because it's
like if we
technically
pull that right out, what is this
nonsense.
song about?
Yeah, it's like technically nonsense. Do you know
Like,
what I
yeah,
mean?
it was thrown into the song because they didn't know what else to do.
Yeah. It is.
So it's not really part of the meaning unless they shaped it to be part of the meaning. I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, it fits with the. Actually, no, that whole part's about Jesus. Why have you
Can
forsaken?
you
Oh
imagine
no,
that
self-righteous suicide.
can you imagine that they didn't pull the Bible and they pulled out like green eggs and
I
ham?
don't think it was the Bible. I think it was like a commentary on something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I see what you mean. But yeah, I think we might have dropped pasta on this one, and I don't think we're really grasping what the song's about.
So no,
We
I
tried.
disagree.
You
At,
disagree?
at least for me, I feel that we are. At least I understand what the song's about, but I'm not understanding the face value lyrics of the words. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like just there's something about the way they play the music. So that's a big note. Like I was kind of alluding to that before. Like discussing the lyrics is awesome, but one of the best parts about the song is the musical arrangement. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that is
It's
true.
so powerful and beautiful, and his singing along with it conveys like so much emotion. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I intuitively feel what this song's about. Do you know what I mean? Not even
yeah,
disregarding the lyrics, but that's why I'm like when we're trying to break down the lyrics, like just the face value meaning of them, it's like I don't know what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? It's very
yeah.
confusing.
So we're gonna need your guys' help. Please explain to us
So,
what you believe these lyrics are all about. Yeah.
so we
Mm.
there is a video you guys could watch on
Yeah.
YouTube of Rick Rubin talking about it. So check it out.
Yeah. And if you know, please let us know because I'm very confused.
Yes.
Okay? Well, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.